Hello guys, so today I'm going to be doing a 2010 Minnesota Timberwolves rebuild in this video. So obviously at this point in time, the Minnesota Timberwolves had a young Kevin Love, and my main goal in this video is just to try to win at least one or two championships. I'm not trying to do anything crazy really, but I would like to win a championship and see if we could. So I think the first move I'm gonna make here is I'm gonna trade Luke Renoir to the Clippers for DeAndre Jordan. I think this would be a really good move just because of the fact that DeAndre Jordan is still relatively young. He still has a lot of time to improve and show himself. So I think this would be a really good trade for us anyway. All right, so my plan really is I don't think I'm going to be making much moves. I'm probably just going to ride it out until the trade deadline. And if I make any moves at that point, I'll let you guys know. But I'll just simulate to the trade deadline and I'll update you guys on our record and whatnot. So. Alright, so here we are. We're at the trade deadline. We're 19 and 33 right now, so we're not doing terrible, but we obviously could do better. So I didn't make any other trades except for the trade I made at the beginning of the video. So I think what I'm gonna do is just ride it out until the end of year one and see what we can do in free agency to improve our team. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, so we finished the season 32 and 50. LeBron James MVP, Blake Griffin Rookie of the Year, just like in real life. Manu Ginobili, sixth man. Dwight Howard wins DPOY. Serge Ibaka, most improved player. Scott Brooks, coach of the year. Jacob Bark, executive of the year. And none of our guys make any of the All-NBA teams, which is fine. Alright, we'll simulate the playoffs too. And the Heat beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in 5. Kind of reminiscent of the 2012 finals. Alright, let's see what we can do in the off season now. So I am gonna skip the draft lottery, and obviously we didn't get that great of picks. So what I'm gonna try to do is trade up for a pick because we really need to get Kevin Love help. So what I think I'm gonna do is try to trade for the third pick. That's my goal right now. So I wonder if this will get it done. 3 first rounders for the third pick, and it does. All right. So Kawhi Leonard's drafted first. Jimmy Butler is drafted second. So I think the obvious choice here would probably be Kyrie Irving. Yeah, you can make the argument for Clay, but I do think that Kyrie Irving is the obvious better player here. Um, Kemba Walker's there too, but I don't think. I still think Kyrie would be better, so we're gonna draft Kyrie Irving out of Duke. All right, so in free agency, I didn't really do much. All I did was I signed JJ Barea, and I got DeAndre Jordan on a 4-year deal, I believe. So pretty much my goal right now. Actually, I'll show you guys the starting lineup first. So we got Kyrie Irving, Robin Carroll, Michael Beasley, Kevin Love, DeAndre Jordan, JJ Barea coming off the bench. So I'd say my main goal right now is we gotta get a starting shooting guard. So that's probably gonna be my main thing, and I'm gonna try to see what I can do with that. What I did was I signed a free agent named Mirza Fasenko. So obviously he is a small forward, but I'm just gonna edit him. I'm gonna make him a shooting guard, just because I'm pretty sure it's his secondary position anyway. We really need a shooting guard. Obviously, a 74 overall is not great at all, but it's still better than what we had before. So, um, all right. So we finally got a starting shooting guard. Not a great one, obviously, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna simulate to the trade deadline and update you guys on our record when I get there. All right. So I think I'm gonna do this trade. I'm gonna trade Darko Milicic, JJ Barea, Mirza Frazenko, over to the Sixers for Lou Williams and Maurice Spites. We're currently at the trade deadline. We're 23 and 28 right now. That trade I made earlier, the main reason for it was just so that we could get a good shooting guard. That was like really the only thing bugging me. Obviously now, like, our starting lineup is looking a lot better. We got a lot of players injured right now. Holy crap! But our starting lineup is looking good. When Michael Beasley gets back, he's gonna be the starting small forward. So, I mean, other than the injuries right now, I'd say we're doing good. So, yeah. All right, we finished the season 38 and 44. Kevin Durant is your final or your MVP. Kyrie Irving wins Rookie of the Year, so that's really great for us. Sixth Man of the Year, Drew Gooden. DPOY, Dwight Howard, he goes back to back. Ish Smith, Most Improved Player. Scott Brooks, 72 and 10, so they tied the Bulls record. The Chicago Bulls, speaking of them, Executive of the Year, Jacob Park. All NBA first team, second team, third team. So none of our guys make any All NBA teams, unfortunately, or defensive teams. But obviously, Kyrie makes All Rookie first team, so that's great. Yeah. All right, so let's simulate the playoffs for year 2, and it was the Bulls versus the Thunder, and the Bulls sweep the Thunder. All right, so free agency time. We obviously got to get um, Kevin Love back. All right, so we'll get him on a $14.51 million deal for 4 years. Hopefully he accepts that. We need to also sign. I don't think I'm gonna actually sign Michael Beasley this year. I think I might pass on him, just because of the fact that there's obviously Nick Batum here, and I think he'd be a much better fit. So 4-year deal with him. Hopefully he accepts that. Um, Time for player progression. Kevin Love's up to an 88. DeAndre Jordan's up to an 86. Kyrie Irving's up to an 84, and Nicholas Batum's up one to an 83. So really good. Seeing a lot of good improvements from all around from our team. So I'm really happy with that. And let's go to the next season and see what our starting lineup will look like now. So our starting lineup's obviously looking better. We got Kyrie Irving point guard, Lewis Williams shooting guard, Nick Batum small forward, Kevin Love power forward, DeAndre Jordan at center. I think I'm just gonna ride this squad out until the trade deadline, and if I make any moves, I'll let you guys know, and I'll update you guys on a record when we get there. At the trade deadline, we're 34-19 right now, so we're exceeding expectations for sure. We're currently the 5th seed, so I did not change much this year. Like, it's still the same starting 5 we've been running. I just don't think, and I did sign this guy, Aiden Dermanko. One thing I will say is that I think this team could obviously be a lot better. It's just the fact that a lot of the guys are not, like, experienced enough, if that makes sense. Like, Kevin Love, only 24 years old, still has a lot of time to improve, and so does Kyrie. Like, once Kyrie and Kevin Love and DeAndre Jordan, actually, once they both start getting like older, I'm sure the team's gonna be a title contender for sure. I think the main thing right now is just kind of waiting it out and just going with the flow. So I think right now we're just gonna ride it out until the end of the season. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so we finished the season 54 and 28. Derrick Rose is MVP. Anthony Davis, Rookie of the Year. Sixth man goes to Mo Williams. Josh Smith, DPOI. Most Improved, Ben Uzo, probably butchered that. Coach of the Year, Scott Brooks, 72 and 12. Executive of the Year goes to the Chicago Bulls, Jacob Park, 17-12. None of our guys make all NBA teams, unfortunately, which is fine. None of our guys make all defensive teams either. However, Aiden Deramenko does make all rookie second team for us, so that's good. All right, so I'm gonna simulate. Actually, no, we're in the playoffs this year. All right. So this is what our starting lineup is gonna look like for the playoffs. Kyrie Irving, Lewis Williams, Patrick Strickland, because I'm assuming our small forward is injured. Yep, Nick Batum's injured. Um, Kevin Love, and DeAndre Jordan. So we'll just see how this goes. We take game 1 by 12. We take game 2. We take game 3. We take game 4. So we sweep the Utah Jazz, and now we're gonna either have to go against the Oklahoma City Thunder or the San Antonio Spurs. And we're gonna be going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So I am not expecting us to win this series, but I do have hope. I do have hope. But I mean, our squad compared to theirs, it's really unlikely. So let's see who takes game 1. So we surprisingly we take game 1 by 1 point. They take game 2 by 1 point. They take game 3, and we're gonna lose game 4. I'm calling it right now. We're gonna lose game 4. Surprisingly not. We win game 4. All right, that's great. We actually win by 21 points, so I'll take that. We take game 5 too by 1 point, and we beat the first seed Oklahoma City Thunder 72-10 or something like that. 17-12. We're gonna be going up against the 7th seeded Los Angeles Clippers. They take game 1 by 4. They take game 2. Okay, we're down 2-0. We take game 3 by 4. We take game 4 by 2. Okay, so we came back. We take game 5 by 6. They take game 6. And they take game 7, man. And the Clippers beat the Pacers in 4. That's really unfortunate. So I'm gonna sign Lou Williams back. $5.10 million for 4 years. And he accepts. Alright. So let's go to player progression now and see what it's looking like. All right, Kevin Love up 1, Kyrie Irving up 4, DeAndre Jordan up 2. So obviously you can tell this whole squad is based around Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and DeAndre Jordan. This sort of like big three, I guess you could say, of them. Um, and Nicholas Batum, Lou Williams. I might end up trading Lou Williams, but I think I am gonna end the video here, guys. Obviously we made it to the conference finals. Maybe in the next video we could make the finals. But like I said, I'm probably gonna end the video here. And I'll upload a part 2 if you guys want to see it. But yeah, really happy with what I'm seeing though.